I would always tell myself and tell my soldiers, make it matter.
This is the mantra that Colonel Brian Ducote, now commander of the 1st Brigade Combat Team for the 10th Mountain Division, followed while deployed in Afghanistan. Colonel Ducote was first commissioned in the Army by the United States Military Academy in 1999. Over 20 years later, he has served over 80 months overseas and with his wife and 2 children lived all over the world. However, an experience he continues to hold close are his 2 deployments to Afghanistan.
Wearing not just this patch, but this flag, and doing good for others, helping them to be better, to believe in something, to give them hope. I saw that as a field grade officer in 10th Mountain Division. I saw that as an advisor with the 1st Security Force Assistance Brigade when I went back in 2018. It's just an amazing experience and just so humbling to be part of an organization like the United States Army.
Times were different when Colonel Ducote was first commissioned in the United States Army. It was 1999. The September 11 attacks had not happened yet. He said this is why he applauds the soldiers he leads today, some who are returning from America's longest war.
When I first came in the military back in 1999, September 11th hadn't even happened yet. These soldiers volunteered knowing full well what they're doing.
Colonel Ducote then turned around to look at 2 photos on his wall, 2 taken while serving in Afghanistan. He said they reminded him of the bond shared between service members, which continues to motivate him every day.
That bond as soldiers is strong, and I loved seeing that in Afghanistan. It's one of the, as hard as it was to be away from my family, and as hard as it was to live through the sacrifices that so many have made. It was just really, that bond is so powerful.
Touching on his personal experience, he said his time in Afghanistan made him a better husband, father, and person.
Afghanistan made me a better husband. It made me a better father because we don't take our time for granted. I have deployed 88 months, deployed in a 22-year career. It is one of those situations where a story of Afghanistan can't be told from my personal perspective without mentioning the sacrifices of our military families.
He then said it made him a better soldier as Afghanistan introduced him to Fort Drum and the North Country. But Afghanistan certainly changed many people's lives. It will go down in history as America's longest war, with many who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Colonel Ducote expressed that the end of the war in Afghanistan, coinciding with 9/11, is a testament to the character of the country.
9/11 and the ending operations in Afghanistan coincide because it's a testament to our American resolve and resilience. It's a testament to our national character, and both events have shaped who we are as a nation and as a people. It has shaped who we are as an army. And it shaped me as who I am as a person.
And on the eve of the 20th anniversary of 9/11, he shared what service means to him as a leader of the 10th Mountain Division.
And when I think about service, I think about a quote from Major General George P. Hayes, and it's told his force before the assault on the Riva Ridge. He said, "Stay in contact with the soldier in front of you. No matter what, keep moving. We'll meet at the top." And it is with that same resolve and that same resilience that I know the soldiers of the 10th Mountain Division, the soldiers in the 1st Brigade Combat Team will meet not just the enemies of our nation, but also whatever is required of us that our nation asks us to do. When I think about when our nation calls, it calls our military. And when our military calls, it calls our army. And when our army calls, it calls the 10th Mountain Division.
For ABC 50 Now in Watertown, I'm Isabella Colello. For more local news, go to informnny.com or download the ABC 50 mobile app.